Hello there everyone, this is Felix from Felix to Dev, where coding is a lifestyle. And for those that are new to my channel, my name is Felix, and on this channel, I help people learning how to code, also computer science students completing their degrees in college. So if you like this type of content, then click that subscribe button. Also click that bell icon because I post videos every week to help you in your journey. So let's get to today's topic. What should I add to my GitHub account as a computer science student? So today we're going to talk about some things you can add to your GitHub profile to craft a profile that's going to help you achieve your goals as a computer science student. And as a side note, you can use these tips as a self-taught programmer if you're going to apply for a job or maybe an internship. As well as if you're a computer science student and you're going to apply for your first job or an internship program this summer. So let's get started, guys. So why should we talk about this? The first thing is, I believe, and I've seen through the years, is that GitHub is turning into the new resume for programming related professionals. So if there's software development or there's any type of code involved in the task of that profession or that job you're going to apply to, there's probably going to be a developer, it could be a senior developer, a recruiter, that is going to check out your GitHub profile. So to check first your current skills, what have you done, the style of code that you write, if it's a senior developer or maybe just a developer that looks at your code. So they see examples of your work, and potential employers can assess the value you can add to their company or institution by looking at your GitHub profile. So they see the skills that you have and see if you can do the job during the internship program, or just to if you're going to apply for a full-time position, by what they see on your GitHub profile. Because they need someone with a particular set of skills, and you're going to match them with what you know. So that's very important why we should talk about this topic. So if you're a computer science student that is about to graduate and you're going to apply for your first job, I would advise you, to consider working very hard on your GitHub profile, because it's something that recruiters, in my experience, that they are going to look at. That's my experience and my opinion. So what are some things that you can do or you can add to craft a GitHub profile to achieve your goals? So tip number one, guys, add projects tailored to your goals. And what I mean by this is that you're going to add projects that show you have the necessary skills to work at the job or internship that you are interested in applying for. So these can be side projects or projects you have worked on hackathons, which is excellent in my opinion. So for example, let's say you're going to apply to a company to serve as an intern as a Android mobile developer. This also applies if you're going to be a full-time position. So what you're going to do is, I recommend, is you're going to add mobile apps you have done in the past. So you're going to show that you know how to code in programming languages and use particular technologies related to Android. So that's the strategy behind this tip. So you're going to show that you know how to write code in programming languages such as Java or Kotlin, which are related to developing Android applications if it's native. Or if they look for a hybrid, someone who can write code for both apps, you can consider tools such as React Native. So, but I digress. But supposing that, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to add projects that showcase the skills that they look for. So read the job description or internship description. So that's very important. And as a side note, guys, these projects don't have to be complex apps. They can be simple. So what I'm trying to convey is you don't have to be an expert at this stage of your career at Android or technologies for the job or internship if you're a computer science student, because remember, you're about to graduate. So at this stage of your career, these side projects don't have to showcase that you're an expert because you're still working on yourself. So that's my opinion and what I've seen through the years. So don't worry about it if those apps are not as complex as you wish they would be. So that's very important. So also very important, guys, don't lie about what you don't know. So just show what you do know, and with that, they can open doors for you to learn new things during the job or internship, and just show that you have the willingness to learn and you know how to write code to help a company or institution add value in some way. So that's very important, guys. So tip number 2. In this one, I tell all the students I coach and I mentor, and the tip number 2 is take advantage of the pin repositories section of your GitHub profile. So this one is very important because what I like to tell the students I coach is remember that the person who's going to take a look at your application and is going to take a look at your resume or GitHub profile is probably a very busy person. So that's at least my experience, because they're going to evaluate not only you, but maybe dozens or even hundreds of candidates. So by taking advantage of the pin repository section of your GitHub profile makes it easier for them to access the information that they need to know about you. So if they're looking for an Android developer, returning to the previous example, put on the pin repository section Android apps. You can put 1 or 2, the most that you feel more confident in. This way they can assess what you know, or they can even call a senior developer or someone who knows more about code to take a look at what you know. And nothing is better than having code in front of you, in my experience, to see how the person thinks and solves problems. So that's very important, guys. Make it easier for the recruiter or just the person who's going to give you the opportunity for the internship. So take advantage of the pin repository section. Very important. And what you're going to do is that you're going to add the projects that we talked about on the previous tip that are tailored to your goals. So returning to example of Android, like I said, just put Android apps there that you feel confident, and it will help you, in my opinion, a lot. So tip number 3, guys. Let's go to tip number 3. And it is add a demo to your projects. And this is very important as well, because your GitHub profile, when you create a repository, it has a section called the website section. And going back to the previous tip, the person who's going to interview you probably is a very busy person. So by putting a URL to the demo, the person can see an example of your work at real time. So he can, maybe you put a URL to the mobile application, returning to the previous example, he or she can download it, or just to test it out. Maybe if it's a web application, they can access and play with it. So this way, they can see what you have done and that you can actually deliver real world products. And like I said, this makes it easier for them when going through hundreds of candidates, because that URL, he or she, the person that is going to take the time to interview you, can just go and look at and play with it. So, in my opinion, this is very good. So, also, nothing says I can code, that's what I've learned through the years, better than a real life application that people can use. So, if the recruiter or the developer is going to interview you can actually use the application, it's going to help you land that job or that internship, because it's going to give them the confidence, at least this is my experience through the years as a software developer, that you can actually deliver real world products. So it's going to give them the confidence that when they assign you a task, you can do it because you have experience at delivering things that people use with your products. And this is very important, guys. So add a demo to your products, to your project, on your GitHub profile. So this can be, if it's a web application, add a website, and if it's a mobile application, just a link to the App Store. But add a demo, guys. Have the code, but also a demo. So there you have it, guys. Some tips you can use to add to your GitHub profile as a computer science student, or even as a self-taught programmer, in my experience and opinion. And also, guys, I wrote an article on this topic where I point where these sections are in your GitHub profile, so you need help with that. The link is on the description, and this is very important. So if you guys want to see where these sections are, I wrote the article with just showing you, and it's going to be very easier for you. Also, guys, I have a video where I show you step by step on how to upload your code to GitHub if you need help with this. So if you need help creating a repo and uploading your code to GitHub using the terminal, then check out the video I did. I'm going to put the link on the description. Also, it's going to show up at the end of the video, so it's going to help you out. So guys, if you like this video, if you obtain any value from it, please like and subscribe for future videos, for more content. And also share it with a friend if he or she is going to apply for an internship or a job, who is a computer science student or self-taught programmer that needs help. Share with them, and this way we can help more people. And subscribe for to this channel for more content like this. And follow me on social media, Twitter, link is on the description as always. And as a disclaimer, guys, I don't work for GitHub. I use this platform and I like it. So I want to share tips and tricks, or just things that I've learned through the years as a software developer to help other people, achieve their goals, students, and just the students I coach. I tell this to them. So. And I mentor as a tutor and programmer, and tutor and teacher of computer science. So I hope this helps you in some way. So that's why I made this video, to help you determine what to add in your GitHub profile. So that will be all for today, guys. My name was Felix from Felix the Dev, where coding is a lifestyle. And I hope you liked this video. I will see you on the next video. Have a great week. Take care, guys.